Well, hello, Virgo. Hello, good morning. Grand Rising, good afternoon. Hey, Virgo. I'm going to give it a little bit of time so you guys can come on in the room. It is Monday. It is Monday. It's the beginning of the week. So Virgo, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We are going to, this is of course going to be a general reading here for you, Virgo. And you guys already know I'm going to start with some oracles, and then we're going to be using a different, like we had a deck like this last week, but we're going to have a different deck. I know you guys will see. I have tons of them. I tell y'all that all the time. So you guys have something fresh and new to look at. Yeah. Good morning. Hey, Kay. Hey, Mama Bear. Hey, sorry, I can't really see because my computer is kind of far away from me. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Nat. Hey, Shanita, Linda, Royce. Hey, Royce. What's going on, guys? All right. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's get started. We're going to go ahead and get into this reading. I'm going to use these cards. If you guys have been having any kind of health issues or anything like that, I do see that there's about to be a lot of improvement in that area. Okay, so of course I can't say that for everybody, but I just had to say that for somebody. Okay, I see you very much so energized and getting a lot of things done, Virgo. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get started. This is for Virgo. I may not do this totally in front of the camera the whole time because I have to go around again. So look at that. Oh my God. It doesn't matter what deck, y'all. It doesn't matter what deck we get, right? Clarity. The truth is about to be revealed to you, which would allow you to feel more at ease with the past events that remained unanswered until now. And suddenly it will all make sense. Is there something that someone needs to tell you? You know, because I don't want to always say that people are hiding things from you. You guys already know I don't always just go off of what the oracle says because it just doesn't be that way all the time. I feel like it is something that someone may say or they may need to tell you. Maybe it's a coworker that tells you something, it's a family member that says something, it's something that you need to know. And then that information in general is just going to shift things for you. It's just a clarity of mind. This could be this could be something that you have been thinking about for a while. It's just been like heavy on your mind, on your brain, and now you finally get the answer about that situation. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Please bear with me. You guys already know I talk a lot, so I lose my voice a lot, okay? But I definitely see that that's something here that you will be experiencing. Now, at the bottom of the deck, oh my God. It doesn't matter what deck we use, Virgo. It doesn't matter. Like we keep getting the same cards, okay? Marriage, you may get engaged or committed to, or you may commit to something or someone because you feel in your heart to be right and you're ready to give it your all to something you can emotionally and deeply connect with. And I'm just going to tell you, I feel like for those, if this doesn't have anything to do with marriage, because you guys already know, some people just don't have marriage transits right now. And it is going to be something that you guys are going to commit to, though. And I found out talking to a few of you, this is going to have something to do with you actually like moving overseas or you moving to an area that you're like, it's like, it's going to take a lot of commitment for you to do this big thing. And sometimes moving could be that, a job could be that. Sometimes it's not even marriage. Sometimes it's just like moving in with someone. It could be children that some of you guys are making that your decision to have. So when it says this, I'm happy that it says this on this card because it's more realistic to what I actually believe. But does it not mean that you can't get married? No, I feel like there is going to be partnership here without a shot of a doubt. I really do believe that. But I do want to, let you guys know that a lot of this stuff that I'm reading, when it says marriage, it is a contract. It is the seventh house. That's what it deals with. It deals with contracts and people that you are committed to, or you're committing something to yourself as far as working career or other things, other parts of your life. Now here at the bottom of the deck, you guys have career change. Now this is a transit that has been popping out for you, and this is still very much so a part of your transits in the sky with your work. Here it says a new opportunity comes. This is a new beginning that will challenge you to get out of your comfort zone. See what I'm saying? Because see, you have to be committed to whatever it is that you're about to do. Okay? Like if you've been dying for change, like here with this whole clarity, you're like, I don't know what I should do. I don't know how this is going to come about. I'm not sure, you know, if anything is going to change. Okay, so the universe is going to give you the answer to that. But here it says, now when I give you the answer, you have to say, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It has to be a yes, okay? And so here it says you have to challenge yourself. Get out of your comfort zone to do what? To expand your horizons. Okay, no more playing around, no more playing it small. It says time to dream big. And so for a lot of you, you may not be in this energy because you're afraid to be big. You're afraid to, you know, put your talents out there or whatever, right? So that's something that I'm seeing with this deck. Now we're going to go ahead to a whole new deck. I actually been using this. I used this last year, so you probably have seen these cards just recently. But I'm going to be using this deck. And we're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Virgo. Okay, a card fell. Sorry. Raven. You are full of mystery. I didn't do it in front of the camera, so I'm not going to take it. But it says you are full of mystery and magic. The spirit of the raven travels with you. Okay. You're full of mystery and magic. Now, you may have someone who is of a romantic partner who may say this to you. Magic also talks about your ability or tools or skills to be able to bring things into reality. And then travel, again, I feel like that also has something to do with you literally traveling, Virgo. Okay, that's just what I'm saying. Then at the bottom of the deck, you guys had endings. This part I will take. And I already know that because this came out the other day for you guys. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep holding on to the past. Now, again, I'll say this. It does not mean that the thing that is the past is around you. Okay, it doesn't mean that. It just means that there's something that you have not been able to fully let go of, whether it's energetically, it could be a physical person, it could be a physical thing, memories of that, right? It's saying you have to like face the fact that something is about to change, Virgo. And you know, I don't really get into death stuff, right? I don't get into that, but some of you have experienced actual physical death, family members, pets, or whatever, right? That you've been dealing with, okay? So it's still a change. It's things that you have to adapt to, and this is what this is basically talking about, okay? All right, let's go ahead. Let's get your cards. We're going to do it in front of the camera, though, okay? So just bear with me. Oh, speaking of which, let me make sure I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. My bad, y'all. I'm glad that I thought about it. Okay. This is for Virgo. Here it is again. All right. Perfection. We're going to get to that in a minute. You got Lone Wolf, Opportunity, and then the Mystery card was the first one that came out. Here it is again. Mystery. Enter the unknown and dare to do things that scare you. Okay, now, here it is saying the same thing. Now let's go back. Where was the card that we saw earlier? I think it was the change of career. Remember, it says the new beginning is here that will challenge you to get out of your comfort zone. It goes along the same lines. And you see how this is Scorpio, so that goes back to that ending. That's what I said. I'm like, hey, I've been seeing this a lot. So I don't know how this is going to be for you particularly. I don't know, you know, how this is going to be for every Virgo that watches this. But if you are aware of what's happening, you know that this is for you, right? And some of you guys have no idea. You have no idea that there's about to be a lot of change. And mystery is falling on clarity. Do you guys see that? Now that goes back to what I was saying before. Remember when I said that for some of you, the future seems very mysterious, right? You have no idea how certain things are going to change. You don't know how it's going to go about for you. You don't know. You don't know. And so I love the fact that it's sitting right on clarity, because it's like you will get the answer. You will know. This won't be something that's unknown. Okay? It could be something like that. And then look at how the answer came right out. The answer came right out and said, opportunity. Opportunity. Okay? Here it says, you hold the magical key. Here it is again, to your own success. What door will open for you? You are making this happen. Now, you guys can't shrink up, shrink back, start second guessing yourself about, oh, if I should do this, I don't know if I can. Okay, like y'all got to stop doing that. I don't know if I can. I don't know if it's going to be successful. You know, it's going to be all of the other crap y'all be doing. It literally says you hold the magical key. In that other card with the raven that came out earlier, which I'm glad that I read, it says what? You are full of magic. You have the ability to make your dreams come true. Okay? So even if this opportunity comes, do not second guess yourself. That's falling on marriage. And I didn't do this intentionally. I totally forgot. Like, I put these cards down, we know about my business. I didn't even ask. I usually do that, but I didn't. Okay. You guys are my first read, so I'm still trying. I've been up since 4:30, but I'm trying to still like wrap my mind around what I'm seeing. Be committed to those choices, to that opportunity. And when it does come in, it will be something that you have to commit to. Okay. Now, is it only with work and career? No, but we're going to get to that in a minute. Remember, the first part is always work and career finances, okay? So, yeah, there's going to be something huge here that you guys are going to have to commit to. Now, you guys, last card, Lone Wolf. You won't have to survive on your own much longer. Ooh. And y'all know I don't use these cards very often. That is crazy. Now, I don't know what this could mean for you in particular. I do not know. Okay? But if we go before it, it literally says marriage. Those are contractual agreements with other people. It is the interpersonal relationships that we have with people outside of ourselves. All right? So here, I love it. And I'm going to put this as a title. I have to make sure I remember, because I'll be trying to jump to the other side. But it says you won't have to survive on your own much longer. You will find your pack. Now, some of y'all are like, I am good with my partner and that's what I want. And that's how the universe is going to make this work for you. It's not saying that you can't have friends, but it's going to be people who are going to be beneficial for you. Okay? And not only is it going to be about like a career change, because that can happen, people that can come in and help you. But it also just talks about, in general, your life is going to be different because you are expanding according to that career change. You are expanding in general, okay? That is what you're going to start feeling and experiencing here. Now, we're going to go ahead. Oh, and let me tell you this, please. Oh, look at this. These cards fell out together. Awaken your self-love, which is interesting because that's what I was about to say here with perfection. Look at what it says. Look beyond the flaws, please. The most beautiful things in your life are never perfect. You see how she's looking in the mirror? Love yourself. Awaken your self-love. The journey to love will become much brighter. So that means that some of the choices that you guys have been making sometimes can feel like self-sabotage, which again, I did say that is something that I've been noticing with a lot of you in personal readings, okay? So I'm saying that. The stagnation, if you start to feel stuck, all of that stuff, you guys are going to be victorious, okay? Now, let's go ahead. Let's get into the tarot. Now, this is huge. I am not going to be able to do that in front of the camera. These cards are too big and I'm going to end up bumping it. So let's go ahead and see what's going to come out. Maybe I'll do the first one. Let's just do the first one and I'll do it this way. I'll just pull. I don't read like that. I don't feel comfortable with reading that way. So let's just do the first one. Let's just pull. You guys have balance. Look at that. And then the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's get it. By merging various points of view. Sorry, I cannot see. The fact that they put it in this type of writing is even worse. You guys already know I have bad eyes. It's zebra. Let me read it on the side and then I'll show you. It says, by merging various points of views, you can generate an extraordinary new idea, compromise with others, and collaborate to discover a better solution. We just talked about that. Let me let y'all see that it's there. That card specifically said what? You won't have to survive on your own much longer. There are people coming into your life, whether you want it to or not. And some of y'all do, you're just afraid that they're going to be who you think. Well, the people who disappointed you in the past, they don't hold any weight anymore. So don't view people in the future with that lens. It's the reason why the universe is telling you that there's going to be someone that's going to be supportive, or people who are going to be supportive of you. Can we just get that out? Can we just really hone in on that? Okay. Now this is considered to be the Justice card here. Balance really is the Justice card. This could be because it talks about collaboration. Some of you guys may have court. Okay. I'll see if it comes out in a reading. With more of the cards, this could have something to do with court, but not, I mean, really, it just has something to do with the universe balancing things out for you and other people helping you balance out. This is a helping hand, really. Okay, that's what we're looking at when we see here with the balance. I'm going to put this to the side because that wasn't the card that was supposed to fall. And then you guys had the Ten of Swords. You need that balance after all of this hardship and hurt that you've experienced. Here it says the end of a career path. I want y'all to see it. You see that right there? Like, that is crazy. These are not even the same authors. Okay, and I'm telling you, I've been seeing the same thing. All right. Let's read it. Let's read it, and I'll put it in front of y'all. The end of a career path project. Oh, look at this though. It's not just that. It's not just that. But for some of you, it is going to be other things. Relationships. That brings the feelings of mixed joys and sadnesses. Relief and disappointment. Put aside your fears about these changes. And trust that a brighter future awaits. Now, we didn't even have to pick up this deck. We already talked about it with this. And the fact that one card is saying that very thing is letting me know that for some of you guys, you have been holding off on making a decision about ending something. And it's huge. It's major. I mean, it'll be hard to leave a job if you guys have been there for 15, 20 years. It's hard to leave a relationship if you have, children, you have things, assets together, their family, you guys have the same friends. That's hard. But the Ten of Swords is painful. But I like the fact that the reality of it was saying that it came with joy and sadness. And so for a lot of you, the reason why you didn't let it go is because it's like, when it's good, but when it's not, it is not. And it hasn't been for a lot of you. That's truly the reason why you guys hold on to things or people or situations, because you look at the brighter side of things. But that is a lot of pain. But I believe that you guys are waking up from that. All right, so what we're going to do, let's go ahead. I'm just going to put that one down. That's all right. Let's get your second card. This is for Virgo. Let's see what pops out. This is for Virgo. Okay. Card fell on the floor. Oh my goodness. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Now that goes right with the clarity. We're going to read it. I mean, honey, when I tell you, Spirit is like, listen, I need y'all to hear me. Okay. Let's read this. This is what it is. I'm going to show you in a minute. That is love bird sitting on top of what? Marriage. The opportunity for something real to come up in here. We're going to talk about your money in a minute. but I just have to read it because that's what fell out. Here it says you're falling in love or experiencing a deepening of emotion in your current relationship. Either A, you're falling in love, or baby, your feelings for someone is about to get deep. Marriage or romantic partnerships in distress. Listen to this. Marriages or romantic partnerships in distress can still be saved. That's what it says. I want to show you. Don't give up. So there are some marriages here that, I mean, y'all going through some stuff. And even if it's just not marriage, it could be like long-term partnership and y'all just going through it. It's kind of nasty. Like I said, you got that to the swords. You like, I don't know if I can survive this. Maybe it's other ways that you guys can figure out a plan to make it work, or take a step back or something. You guys know I am pro couple. So if you guys make that huge decision to move in together, to get engaged, to get married, I just don't believe that you should give up on your partner. Okay, I just don't believe that. So I'm going to put this right here. Now, I want to talk about your money based on what I'm seeing with what already came out with these three cards so far. I don't necessarily think that your money has been the best, and we know that. I do see a pinch here. You need to do a little bit better when it comes to spending your money, that type of thing. I think that's going to be a little hard, especially with the holiday season. It doesn't mean that you guys are going to be shopping a lot, but it does mean that some of you guys will get deals for your children, or you may find some things that you need. There's a little caution here with that balance. Okay, just be a little bit more idealistic and realistic about what you spend coming up here in the next few months. I think that you guys have had some setbacks. I feel like at one point you guys may have been doing very well or very good with your money. And then there's been some type of setback here. But I do see improvement. That I do see. Okay. I want you to look at this card here with the Ace of Swords. Implementation of your brilliant ideas may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. The Ace of Swords is clarity, just like how we saw. Now, this could be like, you're having a discussion with someone, because notice it's sitting right on Lone Wolf. Remember, Lone Wolf talk about people. So your last two, cards, or the sets of cards, talks about who you are talking to, who you are around, and what's happening. If it does have something to do with a court case, I can't say that you're going to win, but I think that it's a little funny that this victory card came out. Okay, this was just at the bottom of the deck when I pulled career change. Okay, so if you do have some kind of court case, then that could be it, but that's not the way that I tell y'all in personal readings. No. Okay. But I definitely feel like things will go in your favor if there has been issues with money, you have to go to court, or if there's been, marriage problems, it can go your way, or maybe you guys can compromise, like that word we saw earlier, and it'll be both of you guys feel like you're winning. All right. Love, and like I said before here with this love bird, there is a lot of talking here. The bird talks about chattering. There's a lot of communication. And I feel like with some of y'all, maybe there's going to be someone who you don't expect to call, or someone that you don't expect to run into, or someone that you don't, maybe you don't know the person likes you or something like that. Okay. Because again, it's like with that clarity, someone could reveal something to you that you did not know, a part of that whole mystery energy that we saw, right? So as far as love, I think this is going to be very much so a mystery. I feel like the person that you may deal with could be mysterious. Their energy could be very mysterious. They could talk a lot, but still have this mysterious energy about them. Let me see what I can get. I'm going to pull. Give me 1 second. I'm telling you, there's something about money here that some of you guys are going to be inheriting. This could be like a windfall or something like that you guys may get that could come from court, but it doesn't have to. It could be something legal, like somebody owed you something or someone was owing you something and then now it's coming in. So I do see it getting better, but I do see that there was definitely some setbacks big time. All right, let's see what's coming out here. Let's get your mood for a second, and then we're going to get the person outside of you. Let's get this for Virgo. Let's see where you are at this moment. I probably should have grabbed the other deck for this part of the reading. Oh, 5 of Swords. Who are you in conflict with? Now remember, this is not everybody. This is sitting on what? Couple. Does it mean that y'all are back and forth, bickering, arguing, fighting? No. Misunderstandings, a soft conflict, right? There's a softness to that. You're not getting along. There was a misunderstanding, right? And now someone with the Ace of Swords, maybe they want to come in here and make that, and make it right. Come on, let's talk about it, right? Or it really could be nasty. It really could. It just depends, because it's a degree to things, because it depends on the person. Some people are crash outs and some people are not. But I definitely see that there is some type of conflict with someone around you or someone that you love, because let's be for real, it talks about the lovebird. So whether that's like a family member that you love, a friend that you love, or an actual romantic partner that you are that you wanted or desire or that you're with, that there is some type of conflict here. And this is what it says. Your current path isn't leading you towards the happiest possible outcome, okay? So why not change it? Always maintain integrity and compassion, but be alert to the hidden agendas of others. That is crazy, because there it is again with that whole clarity. It's like if we're talking about business, be careful in business. Why are they around? Have you made sure you looked at the contracts? Maybe someone is lying to you. Maybe someone has you around for whatever reason that you think it for one reason and they're really here for another reason. Okay? That is what I'm seeing. Whether you are aware of this or not, the telltale signs are going to show on the surface. Like, let's say right now, you're like, okay, that's not happening. Maybe because you don't know it yet. But with that 5 of Swords, that stuff comes to the surface. You start to see it. Now it's becoming a problem. Okay? Now we're going to, and there is someone who wants you. Someone who's coming up in here for real. Okay, they could be a earth sign. They could be a fire sign. Let's get your person of interest, or, of course this could be anybody, but let's just see who this could be. Let's get this third card here for Virgo outside energy. Thank you. All right, you could have, spring, what is this? A King of Cups. This could be a water sign as well. Ooh, you guys got the the Queen of Winter was the one that fell. Okie dokie. That's hitting that Ace of Swords, y'all. Oh, okay. Now, I must admit that means that for some of you, this was not necessarily the best kind of energy. It depends on who you are dealing with. But if this is someone who is mistreating you, this is not nice at all. Words can turn very violent. And people or someone here could be very provoked or getting provoked. That's the reason why we see this change. This is what it says. All your life experiences have prepared you for this moment of truth. Okay? It's time to declutter your home. You clear away situations that aren't working for you anymore. And disengage from people who create more drama than happiness. Oh no, this is This is an element that you are definitely experiencing, possibly over the next week or two. I don't know. Some of you guys are sitting in it right now. You're sitting in it right now. Where someone refused to talk, y'all already done got into it, or someone did something that was just inconsiderate. They were inconsiderate of your feelings. They didn't think about you. They weren't thinking about you when they did what they did. I'm telling you, that's something here with this. And so, like I said before, you know, you guys have to handle it better. Hopefully, you guys will handle it better. I do believe that you guys are very trustworthy. You are the trustworthy one. You're the compassionate one here. I'm looking at the King of Cups that came out. I mean, I might as well read. This could be a water sign. Like I said before, who did I say? I said that this could be a fire sign, because I did see that try to come out earlier. A fire sign, a earth sign, and a water sign. And the water sign is the one that fell, and this is what's at the bottom of the deck. And here it says a trustworthy person or a relationship enters your life. That's crazy, because again, this is what we see. It doesn't mean that the person who's entering your life, by the way, is a water sign, but it's describing to you the difference between one relationship or the other, one career over the other, how one person treats you and your family over another person, or a friend over another person. You get what I'm saying? Because the King of Cups really has feelings. They love you. They want the best for you. But let's finish. Here it says, you may receive wise, compassionate advice from someone who speaks directly from the heart. This is someone who will tell you the truth. Okay. Let's see. How about your day? Let's see how Virgo is going to go about the day today. Let's get your card. We're going to use this deck. I didn't necessarily want to use it, but it's the one that's sitting in front of me. Let's get Virgo today. Let's pull out the card, and I can use this and do this in front of the camera. However it fall, y'all, because this is one of the cards that have those definitions. All right. That feel just like this. I want to show you. Okay. You guys had Lovers. And here it says choices about, well, choices that you guys have to make today. This could be for anything. It talks about relationships. This is going to be dealing with relationships, union, love, friendships, partnerships. And you see it's landing literally on the 7th house. Okay, again, we're talking about personal relationships. So you guys are going to be dealing with people today. And it's going to definitely be an element this week. I can tell you that. With the Lovers card. Now, it did not come in reverse, even though for some of you that could be an issue. Maybe the disharmony thing is what we've been seeing. Some of you guys have been experiencing a separation. There's that conflict part. Someone made a bad decision or a bad choice about what they said, how they said, and now you're more so trying today. That's interesting. Maybe that's the reason why I came up in the upright. You're trying to level out, because that's why that balance is there. You guys are trying to level out. You're trying to bring harmony back into your life after some type of conflict or issue is what I'm saying. Someone, be careful with reckless spending too, okay? Be careful with that. I know you guys are very generous. You guys are very open-hearted, that type of thing, but there is some type of financial instability that I still see. So just be mindful of that today and the rest of the week, okay? But this is what I have for you here, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you're interested in a personal reading, all the information is down below. Have a good day at school and work, and I will see you guys back here again later. Love you guys.